All right, let's look at the homework 7.7, problem number 2. Right, so we want to estimate this the value of this definite integral using a trapezoid rule and the midpoint rule. Right, so let's do that. Right, so here I'm going to use GeoGebra. Right, so then first we need to define the function. And function was, I think it's a 5 times cosine of x squared. Right, so we got that. And then lower limit was 0, so a is 0. And b is 1, I believe. N is 4. Let me double check. All right, so lower limit is 0, upper limit is 1, and n equals 4. All right, so we got those correctly. All right, so then we can find delta x. So we can go here, delta is here. Delta x is equal to b minus a over n, and hit enter. All right, let's see what's wrong with this. B, it shouldn't be 0. Oh, actually, b is set to be actually a is set to 1, so that's why. All right, I'm gonna have to change that. Right, and then so we got that. All right, so we have delta x is given there. All right, so trapezoid rule. So t sub n is equal to. All right, so remember that it's going to be, there's a 1 over 2 in front. Then you have f of, first number is f of 0. Second number is, remember you have to have a 2 in front. 2 f of 1/4, because delta x is 1/4, 0.25, plus 2 times f of 2/4. And then next one is a 2 times f of 3/4. And then last one is f of 1, right? Then we need to put multiply by delta x. So you have multiply by delta x. Maybe I should put that there. So multiply by delta x, right? So so we have that. Maybe I'll make it a little bit bigger here, right? So the value is here, right? I don't know what the decimal, let's see, we need 6 decimal places, right? So we definitely have to change this, right? So go here, and then go to setting, and then here 2 decimal places. We want 6, but we don't have 6, so we have to go to 10. Right, 10 decimal places. Right, so we're gonna have, maybe I can just, let's see, I can't grab it. So it's a 4.47. Maybe I should write that down. 4.478764. Right, so let's type it in. I'm gonna go here. Right, so it came out to be 4.478794. Right, so let's check the answer. All right, it came back, and looks like we got this one correctly. All right, now we want to do the midpoint rule. Right, so we have to change a little bit here. All right, so here we want to do a midpoint, so I'm going to do m sub n is equal to. Right, so midpoint rule, we just have delta x at the end, so I'm going to put that, and delta x, delta, all right, x here, right? Then we have f of, right? So we have to have a midpoint between 0 and 1/4 would be 1/8. So you have a 1/8, right? Next one is going to be f of, right? So you have to add the 2/8 every time, so it's going to be 3/8 next one, and then you have f of 5/8 is the third one. F of 7/8 is the last one. So this is the midpoint rule. So I'm gonna hit enter. All right. So we got the 4.5445339. So it's gonna be 34. All right. So let's type it in. All right. So we got so midpoint rule came out to be 4.5445 3, 4. All right, let's check the answer. All right, I came back and looks like we got part B correctly. All right, so we need to determine if it's an overestimate or underestimate. All right, so it looks like we got these values. So I'm going to just grab this, and then, so that's a smaller of the two, so I'm going to put it here. And then I'm going to have a larger of the two here. All right, so it says these are either an overestimate or underestimate. Of course, the smaller one is going to be an underestimate, and the larger one is going to be the overestimate. All right, so let's check the answer. All right, I came back and looks like we got all these guys correctly. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.